Yes.
Knew it.
Yes.
I knew it. Of course he's not.
And that's what I'm talking about. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Volume 1 Reacts. Today, we're back to react to Season 4, Episode 82, Sunset. But yeah, today I'm excited because, you know, we saw in the episode preview for last episode that everybody's awake now. Wake up, okay?
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up, AOT fans. I'm just kidding. No, Annie's awake.
Yeah, well, everybody in the Rumble too. I mean, and now
Yeah.
we know that Annie's awake, so it's
What's
time
the-
to rise and
Yeah.
it's probably called Sunset because it's not the rise and shine. We'll see what happens. I mean, I've been pretty happy with every episode this season. Crazy or not crazy, it's not all about the fights. It's not all about the action. Sometimes it's about more than that. Sometimes it's about something deeper than that, and I'm all about going deep as I can go. And by the way, too, I'm just gonna say this here now before we start. We're gonna be dropping a fire Demon Slayer Season 2 episode tomorrow. So make sure to check that out. Now, without further ado, let's get into Season 4, Episode 82, Sunset.
I'm always nervous for these episodes. Like, what are they about to drop on us right now? Let's get ready to rumble in this corner.
We have
Reiner weighing in at about 7 tons. I don't know how much Titans weigh.
Everybody in the walls is divided.
Yeah.
This is the AOT fandom right now, arguing about whether Aaron is good or bad.
I know. And Hitch, I think, was the one that was watching over Annie. She's like, Armin, are you like, diddling yourself in here to Annie? And he's like, no.
Oh, yeah, remember? Yeah, he was just in there all the time.
Yeah.
Weird. Someone is up and they're wet and they're walking around. Someone just got out of the shower right now.
Yeah.
Didn't dry off. That's a bad roommate right there. There she is in the corner. Woo! Annie's back after like 2 seasons. Throwing shade at grannies, dude. Come on. Don't call her Granny Annie. Imagine waking up to this version of Aaron.
I know.
That's crazy. Imagine picking up a baby and just training it to fight.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
not
wow.
a good guy.
If this is the same guy, I mean, I thought this guy was a nice guy. I thought this guy was a good guy.
You all think that. So they show their true colors.
Sick. What a sick man. And you're only proving Aaron's point.
I know.
Like, you're only making him seem more right. He's wrong, and what he's doing is bad, but come on.
He's about, I knew it.
Ay. I mean, they do say that it takes the most strength to forgive.
You don't have to kill Connie.
Don't kill Connie, man. Come on. Just talk some sense into him.
They tried.
Only 2 days? You can only sleep for 2 days? You can sleep for a year. Yeah, you can't save everybody, Armin. I mean, the thing was that Armin was a better strategist, but there's not a lot of room for strategy in this chaos. I feel like that's a lie. I don't know if Aaron would have trusted this guy.
Yeah, so readily.
Maybe because he saw the future. I don't know.
Oh.
What a crazy
Yeah.
What a crazy place to lag.
Bro, Mikasa kicked this guy's ass. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, go back to being annoying and cheeky.
What'd you call me?
There is no old Jean.
He's like, you don't even fucking know me.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, what happened to Levi and Commander Hange? Where are they? That's it? That's all we get?
That seems so short. Oh, there she is.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh my God.
Hanji.
I'm glad she's alive, at least. Oh.
Yes.
Knew it.
Yes.
I knew it. Of course he's not
And that's
dead.
what I'm talking about.
Of course he's not dead.
And that's what I'm talking about. I knew it. I knew
literally
Levi
the last episode
couldn't be
you
dead.
said
I've accepted
you
it.
accepted his
But
death,
it's
but you
because I let
cannot
the
flip-flop like
It's
this.
because I let the comments get to me. Everybody's like,
I
oh
said
yeah,
no.
he got a thunder spear. You guys should have saw that. He got a thunder spear, blah, blah, blah. But I was saying that we didn't see all of it on screen. We didn't see all of it on screen. We only saw what we saw. And people in the comments again kept getting to me, kept getting in my head, made me question my own reality, made me question my own freaking psyche.
It's like, it just happens when you don't have faith. I think you lost faith. And that's really bad.
In myself?
And in
but
Levi.
I knew it in my heart. No. I knew
it. You lost faith in Levi, and I'll play it back. I've accepted it. I've accepted Levi's dead, and it took me a while, but I've accepted it. And you lost faith as a Levi fan, and I stayed strong for my man.
As your hype buddy.
Yeah.
You and your hype companion stayed strong.
I was like, I knew someone's as strong, and
someone with that height
can't die
like that.
Can't go out like that. I knew it. And I knew Hanji and him were both going to be fine. And
I knew Hanji was going to be fine.
This is exciting. But like,
this
what?
Is super exciting.
Like, what's going to, like, what?
What do you mean?
Like, what's going to happen now? Like, I'm just so.
Well, look, I mean, Levi's alive. And they're next to another Titan. I don't know what Hanji's going to do. I don't know what Hanji has up her sleeve.
And her eye patch.
I don't know what she has behind that eye patch. But I don't know. Like you said, like Connie, the whole Connie situation, it's like, Connie, you lost your mind, dude. You lost it. The war got to you, dude.
Yeah.
I understand you miss your mom. And what a plot twist, dude. And maybe, people also said stop concerning yourself with what the manga readers don't like about the ending. But I think I know now that what the manga readers don't like, the ending that they don't like, is that Connie's mom saves the day. Connie's mom, saves the world. And I understand why manga readers would be upset at that, because Connie's going to change his mom, into a Titan.
Yeah, Connie's mom is canon.
Or not she's already a Titan, but yeah, he's going to change her, into, which one does Falco have again? Falco has
the Jaw.
The Jaw Titan.
I think. Yeah, because Reiner's still alive.
He's going to change her into the Jaw Titan, and she's going to save the world. Connie's mom. But look, and in terms of like Annie and stuff coming back too, you made a really good point during the episode, like, I mean, what is it? Everybody I think was hyping up like the return of Annie, but at this point, it's like, what does it matter? Like, what is
nothing
one
matters.
more Titan being awake? What does that matter?
I know, nothing matters. Like, I'm just like, okay, that's cool.
And the revelation of her backstory with her dad. Look, I understand. Like, forgiveness is a huge thing, right? And I think it's not up to him whether she forgives him or not. It's up to her, right? And she has on her own forgave him for how she was treated. But, I do kind of feel like with this question being, and she said she had a father to get back to, but with this question being like, are these lives worth losing to further your goal or to achieve your goal? And I think, with that backstory or that flashback, whatever, it could be that, she struggles with that within herself.
I mean,
right?
She said that. She goes, I would do it all over again if it meant to see my dad again. So I mean, she has no regrets of what she did, and she definitely would do it all over again. So that's what she said. She's like, if I had to if I kill as many people as I need to get back to him, then I'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, it's a shame because like, look, people change, not as often as you'd like them to. But it does seem like her dad is a better person now, but he was a pretty bad dad.
Well, that's how they were like all kind of trained to do. Like, all of the parents want their kids to be, a soldier because it means a better life for them, so that it can be put in like a different camp. So that's why they push it so hard, because not only a better life for them, but a better life for the kid, you could say. But I mean, they kind of
but it is
Titans and had a shorter lifespan, which is not really the best.
But it is good that he at least, at some point that he at least saw the error of his ways.
Yeah.
And he did, he did have a change of heart, or he at least did apologize. And again, it's not up to him whether Annie accepts or not, but she does, and she loves him. I mean, and so that's what it is.
It was cool to see Annie more about her past, because she was kind of like an enigma. She was very mysterious for like a really long time, and then we got the reveal of everything that was happening with the Marleyans that came over, Reiner, her, Bertolt. So it was cool to see her little backstory, because she did have a lot of time to think about how she deliver it.
And it's really, it's really cool that, she could hear Armin and she could hear Hitch, right? While she was in there, even though it did seem like a dream. But, it just makes all that time that Armin was down there talking to her, maybe he influenced her in some way and made her believe, or at least, reassured her that there were people out there who, cared.
Yeah.
And I with the whole Armin situation, I do really empathize with Armin. I feel really bad for him. He is, I think, the most logical of the group. And we see him for the first time here. I mean, he had a lot of insecurities before, but now we see him here like, even more overwhelmed, because he's doubting whether he was the one, or not even doubting. He's pretty much outright saying that he should not have been the one to survive.
I mean, he's always doubted that.
He's always doubted that.
When it was happening, he was like, don't. Like, no, this is not the right choice.
But I think it was kind of crazy and kind of cool in a sad way to see him kind of go through the list of everything that needs attending to, and him just realizing like, I I don't have time to think about Aaron right now because, you know, I gotta stop this person, or I gotta go talk to this person, or what about this situation and that situation?
Well, Aaron's just not even worth thinking about right now because it's like so on a massive scale of just like destruction. Like he can't go to every island or village. He can't go, you know, warn them. Like the Eldian people are kind of doing that, but no one's believing them because they haven't had the same dream. So it does prove Aaron's point where they're, you know, trying to warn them and they're like, you Eldians, you devils, blah, blah. And it's just like, okay, well, now you all are going to die.
And I understand,
they can't do anything.
Like, look, it's so hard. And I love that Attack on Titan does this. Like, you know, it shows you that Aaron, his way of going about everything is he's not going about it the right way. He's you know, he's resorting to sort of violence, and he's resorting to sort of the same treatment that was given to his people for so long. I mean, he's not good. But it shows you with the soldiers, and that whole scene with Annie's dad shows you like, man, it's so hard. It's so hard to think that Aaron is wrong when you see. I mean, these people do not represent the entirety of their people.
No.
But it is so hard to like root against Aaron when you see these people like murdering people in cold blood.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that's what the crazy thing about Attack on Titan does is like, as a fandom, as a group, we can watch all this stuff and we can say like, yeah, it's never okay to do what he's doing. And, you know, there's layers to people and there's complexities to people. Everything's not, you know, black and white. There are a lot of morally gray areas, but to see that, you're like, damn, but I wanna, now I'm leaning a little more Aaron now, even though I'm not ultimately, but with scenes like that, it's just like, it's hard.
Rough, yeah.
It's hard, man. Yeah. And God, I mean, because again, you know, and with the rubble and the debris falling on everybody, I mean, even the people within the walls are torn on what's happening. Like, you know, it's like, what is it worth to people? And how can you make that choice? How can one person make that choice? Because to some people, it is worth, sacrifices are worth. Would they be saying
future? Yeah.
Would they be saying the same thing if it was their loved one being sacrificed? Who knows? But maybe it would be. There are people out there that are freaking crazy like that would think like, yeah, my brother died, my sister died, whatever. Like, worth it for the future, for the cause, you know. But other people are like, no, this is not important to me. My family is important to me. These problems are bigger. You know, these problems are bigger than me. They're not my problems. I don't know. It's so crazy because even in like our world and war and stuff like that, it's like, you know, so many of these things, I mean, like aren't like they affect our life. And they affect like our day to day, like maybe in the long run, but on a day to day, it's about like who we surround ourselves with, like our family, our friends, our loved ones. You know, like how can you expect me to care about like, you know, this big political war move? You know, when I can't even I'm worried about, you know, what's going on personally.
Yeah,
I don't know. Crazy though, but that, you know,
and also freaking Light Yagami, I don't know what is his name.
Oh yeah, that guy.
He's getting on my nerves, and I hope he gets the shit beat out of him soon.
I think he's full of shit too, dude. I don't think
he is.
Unless Aaron saw into the future.
Aaron talked to him. They had that meeting when he first got out, when he first tied up his hair and put on that jacket. We all know the scene. We all love it. We think about it. But he met with him, and that he was one of the main Jaegerists, and like he did trust him. I don't know why, but maybe he saw in the future of one of the other people taking him out. You know, he needed him to get to that point, and then now, you know, someone like Jean, someone like Mikasa, like really stepping up and reining it all in. Levi is gonna beat the shit out of him. Definitely.
I really wonder what's gonna happen to Levi, dude.
I mean, he's a little fucked up right now for sure.
I mean, Levi's alive.
Or Hange. Hange's gonna Hange is the you know, the bald guy. He said, I'm done with the military. I need to do something else or something I can do. I'm probably gonna be killed anyway. Hange's like the second ranking in the military that we have, because Pixis is gone.
Well, Hanji's like was above that guy.
She's above. She's where what's his name was.
Yeah. The commander.
Yeah.
Or the guy who Armin ultimately survived.
Yeah. Sorry, really bad with names.
Yeah, it's just a lot of characters, a lot of names.
But for sure, like she's gonna go in there and she's gonna try to, you know, step it up because now she's able to. I don't know if she's gonna do a peak or whatever, but everyone's kind of on the same side against what's going on with Aaron.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, I mean, but it's ultimately like, what are they going to be able to do? And
they can't. That's the
and
thing. They're not gonna be able to do anything. They're just gonna have to build off of what happens.
But I think now that Hanji's back and Levi, even though he is out of commission, he's alive. Like these are big things that work to their advantage in some way. Like Hanji being back too, I think is gonna allow for actual moves to be made.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and hopefully, like you said, that Light Yagami fucking guy, that Jaegerist, yeah, hopefully he gets the shit kicked out of him. Hopefully he gets, what's coming to him.
Hopefully sooner than Jaeger.
Oh, I liked it. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, this was a little bit of a slower episode as well, but I really enjoyed it. I think that, we're probably maybe in the middle of this last half, and it's going to ramp back up again. In terms of like the Falco Connie thing too, we'll see how that pans out. I do think that Connie.
I don't know. Maybe Falco will just turn into a Titan. He knows what he can do now, and just like get him.
Yeah, but they did make it seem like Falco doesn't even know that he can do that yet. Right?
That's true, because he forgot. Their memories are wiped.
Yeah, he said like I kind of blacked out and all.
Maybe Gav would be like, turn into a Titan, and then he'll be like,
oh, Armin, in that preview we did see Armin there.
With the ODM.
With the ODM gear. So, yeah. Why is he? Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I feel for Connie? Like, yeah, but also like
I don't give a shit. You're being selfish as fuck.
No, you're being super selfish.
They literally, everyone was like, don't do this. And he was like, okay. And he just went. Like, these are people that you've been fighting alongside for years.
That's true too, yeah.
And you've grown up with them, and they're like begging you not to do this selfish thing for yourself. And you just do it because you're not thinking straight. You're not thinking properly.
Yeah.
And it's just like, come on. Like, really? Like, they were like, the plan was for Pixis to get this thing. Mm-hmm. And now that's not even an option. So now we need to keep him for Gabby because they're assets to what's going to happen. And you're just like completely ruining it.
Yeah, being selfish and being emotional instead of logical. But, I will say too that, in keeping with the hopeless theme, this episode did still feel very hopeless until Hanji and Levi. They were the lights at the end of a tunnel. I don't know what they're going to be able to do, but just knowing that they're going to be there and be a part of the mix again, gives me hope, gives me some excitement to see what's going to happen. I thought this was a great episode though. Yeah, I had a great time watching it again, reacting again. Let us know what you thought about the episode in the comments down below. Let us know what you think is going to happen if you don't know. If you're an anime only like us, keep it spoiler free down there, and stay tuned every week for these reactions, and stay tuned tomorrow for that Demon Slayer epi. It's going to be a banger. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a banger. And if you stay to the very end, make sure to check out our Done collection as well, too.
Oh, yeah.
Which there's going to be a link to in the description down below. If you tuned in for the live, then you know that the link, one of them got taken down, but we got a working link back up in the description below. Mm-hmm. So make sure to check that out and support the channel that way. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying to the end. And the only thing we got to do now is to get out of here on our outro that's always the same and never changes, which today should be something with like Levi or Hanji or like they're back, like
Levi, more like alive.
Okay. I mean, I don't hate it. Yeah, you know what? Levi, more like. Because it's like Levi is more, because it does kind of sound like live, Levi lives. Until next time, Levi lives. Levi lives. Okay.
Okay, Levi lives.
You don't like it.
Hanji, more like.
Wow, you don't like it.
Hanji, more like.
Okay. We can do yours.
No, I like the live one.
You don't?
No, okay, I do. I take it back. Because Levi, it sounds better than more like.
Yeah, you lean a little too much on the more like sometimes.
I haven't had one in a long time.
You haven't. I'm proud of you. It's a more like detox. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time, Levi lives!